intelligence algorithm if-else statement during the iteration process of the algorithm. Now, what we are seeing here is a mountain, no? And if I may ask you, the mountain has a character of multiple peaks. Pag sinabi natin multiple peaks, beside from that big mountain, meron din siyang maliliit na mountain. And so therefore, itong mga maliliit na mountain na to, may mga kanya-kanyang peak. And so, ngayon, yung color green dyan, yan yung mga food. Yan yung mga dapat hanapin ng bird. Ngayon, ang mga bird dapat, isa-isayin nilang kunin yung mga food in such a way that they could be really obtain all of the foods with respect to the mountain. And then, meron pa silang isang goal. Ang goal nila ay makakyat dun sa pinakatuktok, no? So yung birds natin, or yung particles natin, ikakalat natin sa mountain, and then each of those population, they have to find the food. And then after that, they have to find the global solution, or yung tinatawag natin global best. In such a way, we could really obtain the optimal solution. So here we have several iterations. Tawag natin sa paghanap ng food sa mga local peaks ay local search, no? Or yun, sabi ko kanina, meron tayong tinatawag na local knowledge or personal best or local best. So therefore, the main goal of the particles here is to find all of the food with respect to the climbing of the mountain. So, saan ba ako aakyat muna para makuha ko yung mga food? Is it from there? Is it from here? Is it from there? And so on and so forth. So the population should be spreading. The population should be spread in such a way that they could find the food on that particular local mountains. So, ito yung isang character ng algorithm, yung tinatawag nating local search. And then after that, several iterations will perform again on the algorithm until such time that they are about to find the so-called global food, no? Or yung pinaka-finish line ng search ng algorithm. And so, we call that one as a global search. Of course, that can be done by several iterations or several. Now, the first example that I'm about to show to you is the so-called ant colony optimization. So, from the word itself, ant colony means a population of ants, no? A colony of ants. And so therefore, the ant colony can be used for a optimization problem or for optimization technique. I believe in our curriculum, nung nag-aaral pa tayo ng BSECE, meron tayong subject na optimization techniques. Yes? Kasi nung nag-aaral ako ng college way back 2001, meron kaming subject na optimization. No? But I'm not so sure if kung meron kayo sa universities niyo before. However, yung optimization na pinag-aralan natin sa college, wala dun yung mga ant colony firefly algorithm because these particular subjects or topics are very new, no? Hindi pa nagagamit dati sa engineering problems. But nowadays, problems in engineering are shifting into computational intelligence space, no? Yung mga tinatawag nating swarm intelligence, neural network, fuzzy logic, and so on. Ito ngayon ng mga ginagamit ng mga graduate school students sa kanilang mga thesis, no? So, in optimization, this was inspired by foraging behavior of ants. And of course, the ants are finding shortest path to food source from nests. And they are about to do that by depositing some, in technical term, pheromone. No? Pheromone along traveled path, which is used by other ants to follow the trail. It's just something like a, kumbaga sa atin, fingerprint, no, not fingerprint, parang footprints. footprints, no? Nag-iwan tayo ng footprints or bakas para yung ibang ants ay makasunod or yung ibang tao sa atin ay makasunod, which describe it as a trail. This kind of indirect communication via the local environment is called as IECEPFOUNDATION. I don't know how you pronounce it properly, but I think that will do. And so this particular process, no, can be really used for an engineering problem, and the scientists and engineers who are using this particular ant colony optimization found out that the control system became more robust and it became more adaptive and of course self-organizing. Now, to illustrate how the ant colony optimization works, let us try to figure out this problem. No? And this problem has a shortest path problem. And in this case, we have two ants going from nest to food, from point A to point B. And these two ants are following different directions. So sa ant 1, ito yung kanyang direction. Si ant 2, yun naman yung kanyang pangalawang direction. So sabi sa description, two ants start with equal probability. We are talking about probability here of going on either path. Of course, we can develop another path here. Pwede tayong maglagay isa pang path dyan. Then pwede pa tayong maglagay ng isang path dyan. But for the illustration purposes, let us just try to consider two trails, no? Or two roads. So, during the process, it follows na yung unang ant nakarating nauna dun sa food kumpara dun sa pangalawang ant. Of course, alam naman natin na ito ay much shorter kumpara dun sa pangalawang road. And so therefore, obviously speaking, the first ant will about to find the food firstly in compare with the second food. So sabi sa description, the ant on shorter path has a shorter to from time its nest to the food. So after the first ant, the food, firstly, siya naman yung unang makakabalik sa nest, no? So ito yung sinasabi ko kanina, yung trail na iniiwan ng ant from food to nest, we call this one as the stigmergy, no? Or yung trail is, we call this a pheromone or a stigmergy, something like that. And so yung magsasabi sa pangatlong ant na ako nakita ko yung food, so isismis na ngayon dun sa may ant. And so therefore the density of pheromone on the shorter path is higher because of two passes by the ant. After that, yung pangalawang ant, since yung unang ant, nachismis na niya yung source ng food, dalawa ngayon sila pupunta dun sa may shorter path. And so therefore, the next ant takes the shorter route. Babalik ulit sila sa food, and then babalik na naman sila sa nest, until such time na yung stigmergy or yung trail niya to, mas lumalakas kumpara dun sa may pangalawang road. And so therefore, the iteration will kept on iterating or kept on going, no? Until such time that more ants are about to use this particular road in order to find the food. So after many iterations, now you know sa engineering kasi pag sinabi ng ating iterations, it could be in terms of 500 iterations or it could be in terms of 1,000 iterations or several thousands of iterations in order for you to optimize the problem, no? So the more ants begin using the path with higher pheromone, thereby further reinforcing it. So ito, mas lumalakas yung pheromone nito kumpara dun sa may pangalawang road. And so therefore, it will follow the other ends. So lahat ng ants dadaan na dito kumpara dun sa may pangalawang road. So after some time, it says here, the shorter path is almost used exclusively. So, with this particular activities of can you think of an engineering problem? How can it be really used for us as an ACE? Ito yung tinatawag nating optimization problem, no? I will be showing here a video how it can be used for an engineering problem. Actually, merong mathematics ang colony algorithm, no? So, siguro dito, pwede natin ipakita yung complex path ng ant. So, maybe you can think of this as a communication network, yeah? So, this is our network. And you know, this consists of the routers. Tapos yung email natin, nag-send tayo from point A to point B. So ngayon, saan dadaan yung email natin? Dito pa siya dadaan, dito pa siya dadaan, dito pa siya dadaan, and so on and so forth. So kailangan may optimize natin yung path by means of uncolony. So ang ginagawa ng algorithm, kailangan niyang mag-iterate ng mag-iterate in such a way na malalaman niya kung nasaan yung pinaka-optimal path. Of course, parameters can be adjusted based upon the equation that has been shown a while ago. So, ito yung nakikita natin. The more pheromone, ito yung pinaka-more optimal road ng email from point A to point B kasi yung pheromone ng ants ay mas malaki or mas mabango kumpara dun sa ibang road, no? Ibang complex road. Maybe you can stop it. Another video. Ito naman, kapag binago-bago natin yung problem, no? Marami tayong path, no? It's actually a very complex path. And what does the video here doing was that paano natin ma-optimize yung path ng ant? Ito yung tinatawag nating salesman problem, no? Traveling salesman problem. So, I'm the salesman. Lahat ng town, kailangan kong bisitahin. Pero of course, gusto ko yung pagod ko or yung lakad ko from all of those towns, ma-optimize ko yung shortest route or yung tinatawag nating shortest path problem. So in here, what does the algorithm is doing was that it kept on iterating, following the equation of the uncolony algorithm until he is doing actually several trials, no? Satisfying the equation until he is finding out which path he is about to use in such a way that he could really use a shorter energy on an optimal path, okay? Yeah, so the uncolony algorithm has this characteristic, finding a optimal solution on a given problem set. So we can stop this and move forward. Okay, so it says here that artists build solutions to an optimization problem and exchange information on the quality of the solution. A combinatorial optimization problem reduced to a or construction graph. You know, if you are studying MS Math or PhD Math, meron talaga silang subject na graph theory, no? Tapos meron din silang subject na combinatorics, okay? So these particular subjects are separate for their respective study. And sa case naman ng graph theory, ang mga doon normally mga electrical circuits applications and then mga communication networks applications. Yeah. May isang magaling dyan sa De La Salle about graph theory. Ang pangalan niya si Professor Severino Gervasio. No? He is a pioneer of graph theory in De La Salle University, but I think he's retired already. Ants build partial solutions in each iteration, and so therefore they are depositing on each vertex in order for the other ants to follow on that particular trail, optimizing the given path on a particular problem. So just a simple algorithm here. Of course, all of us knows how to program, yes? Especially for young ones. And normally, yung mga programming language na alam natin ay C language, MATLAB scripting, Python, Ruby, C#, Java. No? So following these particular guidelines, says here for the ant colony optimization, first of all, you should set the parameters and then initialize the pheromone trails. And then, second, you use the so-called while statement. Itong while statement is a non-terminating statement until such time that nasatisfy yung criteria sa loob ng while statement, and then lalabas siya sa loop. Inside of the while statement, meron siyang construct and solutions, and then apply local search. You can also apply global search inside, depende sa pace ng pagpaprogram mo. And then update the pheromone. So this is the core. Ito yung pinaka-central core, no, ng ant colony optimization. Construct and solutions, apply local search, and then update pheromone. So with respect to construct and solutions, partial solutions extended by adding an edge based on stochastic and pheromone considerations. So when we say stochastic, what is it? What is meant by stochastic? It is a very technical term. No? Normally, ang stochastic, it is a subject itself. No? In fact, meron tayong tinatawag na stochastic differential equation, stochastic partial differential equations. No? And then after that, we have the applying local search. This local search is problem specific, which use the state-of-the-art ant colony algorithm, and then update the pheromone. Increasing the pheromone of good solutions decreases the so-called bad solutions. So mas mabango yung road, yung shortest path ng ant from point A to point B, then mas maganda yung optimization ng ant colony. Okay? The next one that I'm about to discuss is a so-called Firefly algorithm. Have you seen a Firefly? Of course, all of us. The Firefly can also be used as a optimization process. It can also be used for solving fault analysis, especially in transmission line. It can also be used as a solution for solving a forecasting problem. Like what I said a while ago, it can be used for solving wind forecasting or solar radiation forecasting, and so on and so forth. So, basic descriptions. The flashing of light of fireflies is an amazing sight in the summer sky, in the tropical and